Good morning. Getting a little bit of a late start. Good morning, okay, good afternoon. It's now 12:01. Getting a little bit of a late start today on the stream. We are starting on. What day are we starting on? 15, I think. Yeah, 15. So let's see how that goes. It's the day after Mega Christmas. There are cats in heat outside, or I'd have blue balls if I still had any. Okay, we are getting near the end. We have today, tomorrow, the next, so 5 more days to go. Let's, Yuri new season. It's finally here. I can't believe it. I'm alive for this day. Thank you, based God. All boards report in. What other boards, you idiot? Nice, more stupid moe blobs. YY. Gets new season, but the actual best YY is still up in the air. My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up. Get a job, you stupid neat. Oh god, here we go. Prepare hot cocoa, sit in comfy couch, put on my favorite Mega Christmas sweater. See snow falling outside, turn on the heater. Get my blanket, watch glorious YY, and fall asleep when it ends. I am the comfy. I wish I was this comfy. Cry face. Have work tomorrow. Enjoy the Urus for me, danger you. This thread is closed. AE. Let's see. Biker gang arrested after vandalism during protests. By Lana Smithy, the members of one of the largest biker gangs in Motor City sector were arrested after the group's leader and her entourage were found at the site of a protest last Friday. Their leader, commonly known in the streets as Christine Love, declared to the press that they were unjustly arrested and that her gang was only there to defend protesters from the White Knights. They're afraid of us. They know they can't take us. They know they can't take us down in the streets, so they use protesters as a shield, and we have no option but to surrender. Love told AE during a phone conversation. They're currently detained and waiting for trial. The formal charges are unknown so far. Or isn't she a game developer? Jill, she's many things. I'm gonna screenshot that. Send that to someone. Let's see. Alright, we're going back. Parliament discusses anime influence by Lana Smithy. During an unusual meeting held at Parliament today, delegates discussed the effects of anime on the population. It's nothing but filth. Trash. Representative for the Workers' Party yelled during the meeting, "If I could choke every single writer and animator out there, I'd do it. I'd choke them with my own enhanced hands." Several anime studio heads have responded to the news. I think they would ban it if it wasn't bringing so much money into the local market, Yamake. Producer told the Augmented Eye during a phone interview, "I do agree that anime is trash, but I can save that genre. You can trust me." Alright. Taylor the Brain, tired of name change requests by Lana Smithy. A couple weeks ago we wrote about Taylor, one of the brains from the Sola Anima project. One of the highlights from the interview was that was unfortunately stripped from the final version. It was a stray comment about how many people asked Taylor to change their name to Brian on a regular basis. I know people try to be funny, but I won't change my name for a punchline, Taylor told the AE team. I like the name Taylor. There's nothing wrong with Brian. I just won't be a part of the joke. My life is worth more than that. Taylor is currently looking at their chances at becoming a senator in the upcoming electoral season. Taylor! Alright. Other than that, we're gonna go ahead and save. Day 15. 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, we got enough. Alright. Boom. Don't have to worry about save slots. Don't have to save over my new game plus save. Alright, I assume the shop has nothing new. No, there's only 3 pages, so. Boom. We're gonna go to work. Tuesday, December 27th. Good evening. Hey Jill, let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit soon? Why? Did someone famous get killed at New Year's party? No, I mean, never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great. And Gil? He's coming too. I mean, he's not like he has anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He's escorting a client of his to the station. He should be back any second now. Back. See? So you coming to the New Year's party too, Gil? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... I told you. We're depressing people. Oh yeah, the kid from the other day, Gabby, I think you called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note? Gabby? Let's see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all that stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. And so it feels weird to ask you this after how I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about, the fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take too much of your time. You don't want to see me after all that? I'll understand. But please, I really want to talk to you. Signed, Gabby. We're going to leave this on Modern Warrior Julianne. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. She was always the smart one. The 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh yeah, she asked me when you would be here relatively free. I told her about the party. I also assumed you'd say yes to the party, which might not have been a best idea, now that I think about it. Boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to this party. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me what drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years. Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake, and it's painful to face your mistakes. And fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid of that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby was in the right to hate me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that, and... Jill, you idiot! Huh? You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Armitage? Titty hacker. Alma, right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister, but now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret. Which one do you want to pick? Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good. Because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if needs be. Hey boss, thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyway, let's start the day. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one. 2 weeks ago I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. Is that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yeah. You haven't opened it? Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one other, might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not, I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy holidays. Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Sorry for that outburst. Why? You look so happy. I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you get me a cobalt velvet, please? Sure. Cobalt velvet. 2 Adelhyde. 3 Flannerguide. And 5 Karmatrine. On the rocks and mixed. Cobalt velvet. Cool. Serve. Here. Thanks. Are you meeting with Sei today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted a drink here, and since I was coming here too. Sadly, I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How has she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. Ahem. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't know it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. And who can blame her? Her life's changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it will all make her go back to her old ways. Old ways? There was a rough spot when Sei was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close, and then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. Then the teachers at her school didn't help. Sei is not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning is different. She needs equivalences to think she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. I wouldn't have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Sei was totally different during that period. Foul-mouthed, short-fused, always frowning, total opposite of how she is now. From time to time I see that old look cross her face and it scares me. You're comparing her to the teen self, though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Sei knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Get me something cold and sweet, will you? Sure. And blast. Sounds right. Rocks and blended, yeah. Six of these. 1 powder delta. 1 Flannerguide, and 2 Karmatrine. That's 6 on the rocks and blended. Moonblast. Here. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Sei asks for, you know? Now that you mention it. You know, back when Sei reappeared, it seemed that she came here first. Oh yeah, she told me that. Glad she found a familiar face after all that chaos. Did she tell you we had a talk at the back of the bar? You did? Well, it's nothing that important, but she was devastated, you know? She was afraid, tired. It hit me quite hard, not only after seeing her covered in bandages, but also after seeing her so cheerful before. I guess I should be thanking you then. You what? When I met with her, she told me you calmed her down quite a bit. I did? I'm guessing with all that going on, the desire to not worry me weighed on her. It has happened before. So it's good there was someone there. So it's good there was someone else for her to share her stress with. Thanks. Sure. I don't think I did anything noteworthy, but sure. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe. And a cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again? Sure, uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here you can actually feel the warmth of people. You feel there are people living. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel a warmth there that Uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice there, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that too. But I just want one. I'm asking for one for me, adding one to your order. Oh, that, right, yeah. 2 beers for the ladies. Here you go. Thank you. Thanks. Sei, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Sei? Where's Sei? Why do they call you just Sei when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it would be safe to hide in a jar. The little guy managed to get his head and paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah. We have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure, it's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Sei. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses. Ate lots and lots of food. Seriously though, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay, something classy for Sei. Mercury Blast. One, 3. 3, 2. On the rocks and blended. Get a sip while this one's mixing. Mercury Blast. Mercury Blast. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story and somehow got into her head that being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation? Well, the story says that the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as the manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. Huh. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you were angry or something? Oh, that. It's sweet she's worried. But I won't go back to those days just like that, though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. Expected as much. Told her as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Sure. Bubbly for a bubbly girl. Let's do... Is it the Cobalt Velvet? Is that the one? Bubbly. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All on the rocks and mixed. New York. Bubbly, bubbly. Hey Jill, wanna know how Stella got her eye? Huh? I feel you shouldn't tell me that. She told you my story. It means she likes you enough. It's fine. Remember when I told you one white knight saved me from another? Well, it's about the other one. Apparently he was running away after doing something... dunno. We were at the park and he held us hostage. At one point they tried to approach and he gouged Stella's eye out. I tried to stop him, but he just went and kicked me. I still remember that kick. I could feel my ribs breaking. There was pain in places I didn't know I could feel pain. From time to time, I still relive that day. The kick in my torso, Stella screams. It's chilling. I briefly regained consciousness after the kick, when I felt like I was being lifted. The white knight that attacked us was on the floor, not moving. I was on another white knight's shoulder. He took his helmet off and put it on in anguish to Stella. I passed out, and when I came to, I was in a hospital. Apparently the kick ruptured a couple of organs, and I was put on emergency care. I woke up because Stella was punching my leg, telling me to wake up. Damn. Just damn. What made you bring this up? I bring this up because that guy was here last time I came. I think he's that one that saved us. No fucking way, Virgilio? Really? What made you think that? Sure, more pounds and years, but I'm pretty sure it's him. There's something about his face I just can't dismiss. I'd like to see him again. Do you know how? Do you know the Steampunk Museum? Ask for Virgilio there. Gotcha. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Please come again. I'll go take my break, Gil. Sure. Alright. Interconnected lives. Always fun. It's now safe to keep playing. I wonder if I left food for 4. Oh jeez, Jill. Leave food for your cat. Speaking of, after this stream I gotta go downstairs and feed my cat. My cat and the neighborhood's cats. Cats show up. Okay, I'm here. Dorothy? You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Ah, honey. You want something? The usual, I guess. Usual. Usual. I wonder what's wrong with her. She likes the sugar rushes. We're going all the way with the optional Karmatrine. All mixed. Here. This is nice. 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 Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey, do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? Oh man. Solipsistic existential crisis. That tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer. And those ponderings brought you to the bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy? So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts? What? Solipsism, the theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See, that's another thing right there, that word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, solus means alone and ipse means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises? And decided, hey, let's make this noise mean that? Yeah. What are these horrible goddamn sounds coming out of my mouth? Yep. That's exactly it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time and they've stopped making sense. Why? Calm down. That's just semantic satiation. Stop making up words, honey. And then this counter. How can I be sure the counter is really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on. Just making sure. I should make her a drink. At the very least, I'll have something to throw at her. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go all the way again. Might as well. I mean, alcohol's a cleaning agent. Degreases. Well, sometimes degreasing isn't great on machinery. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since earlier today, I think. I was remembering the good times I had with my guardian. But I don't know. It was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? That tells me I'm actually in a body. What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? A little too... Alright. Watching the screen up here. What tells me that you're real? Okay. For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It was a couple months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attacks gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and the fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Rain in the World, one of my favorites, which was apparently written by Taylor the Brain. At one point I cried with the book and then I realized I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. Yeah, I like that. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks. Okay then. Splash. Screenshot. Phew. Why did you throw it on your head? To feel something you made. And it burns and itches a bit. I put a lot of alcohol in there. I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Dana's, oh, I've been here before. Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right, sign here, please. Oh, here we go. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, it might need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Hey, honey. Hmm? The big package had a big wiener inside. What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it? Honey. Seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly. Stop it. Maybe you could prepare some right now. What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? I don't. Seriously, Jill. She's the... making jokes. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? I'm Mario. Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink. You might have another delivery, you know. This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. Here you go. Thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy, why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What way, Lilum? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... Oh, don't worry, I wasn't hitting on you, I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. That made me happy, and I don't know, it fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. Huh. Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, Honey. Enjoy your big wiener. Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it. I get it. Don't worry. You like guys, it's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the Motor District? I spend all my free time in the Motor District, actually. Why? Is it true that what they say about all the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. I'm Philip K. Dickian. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there are races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Miss Love, of course, everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but the truth is that nobody has faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So her gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Oh. Do you want anything else? I'll have a Piano Man. Alright. Piano Man for Mario. Here you are. Yeah, this is nice. This will sound weird, but do you believe in Replibots? Replibots? What? There's the belief that some Lilim out there are designed to perfectly replicate a human, particular human. That someone or something replaces those humans with such Lilim. Thus they call them Replibots. You know a lot about this. I don't. It's in most magazines nowadays. Well, it's the first time I've heard of it. What about it? On my way here, I almost ran over my neighbor. He just showed up in the middle of the street. I say almost because he moved really quickly out of the way. Then I went to deliver a package and somehow my neighbor was there, almost immediately after the whole thing. And he was there the whole time. Maybe it was someone that looked like him? He had the same looks, clothes, and mannerisms. Trust me, you know a perfect replica when you see one. And you saw the kid Lilim here. They could easily pass off as humans. There are even Lilim idol singers nowadays whose voices can pass off as human. They could be passing off as humans under our very noses, replacing us little by little. At this point in time, I really doubt it. Lilim behavior is a bit different. You can easily tell someone's a Lilim because they seem... how do I put this? They don't care about risk and danger as much as we do. They treat risks with a lot more leniency. Still, be careful. Keep an eye out for uncanny doppelgangers. I'm leaving. Thanks for everything. Please, come again. What's your take on the Replibot thing? Do you believe in them? Do you? Not really, but I asked you first. When I was in high school, I had this irrational fear of aliens. I was paranoid that they would come. What would I do then? I remember I lost lots of sleep because of it. That doesn't answer my question. Let me finish. After many months of fear, I reached to a conclusion that might as well apply here. It's useless to be afraid. I'm but a simple woman. I wouldn't be able to do shit against them. So I'd rather live without being afraid. Because the memories of not being afraid will be my only solace when the nebulae crabs invade. Or, I mean, when the Replibots come. Jill, are you still afraid of aliens? What part of it's useless to be afraid didn't you catch? Right. Back, did anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey. They brought you a package. Ah yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. Nice. Total earnings, $36,850. Drinks total, $1,950. Mistakes, 0. Commission, 30%. Today's payment, $585. Tips, $800. Flawless service bonus, $500. Have some pocket money. I'm out of excuses, $300. Today's total transfer, $2,185, bringing us to a grand total of $16,456.50. Alright, cool. Sorry about the delay on getting started. Let me go ahead and stop the recording here, upload it to YouTube, and I'll probably be back for another stream in a little bit. Got some things to take care of. Alright, take care. See you all next time.